running back to tell. What did they see? What did they see?
Sir, we found something. We're out of patrol. And,
What?
came across this.
What? Frank,
What?
is it?
I don't know, sir. I don't know.
For God's sake. Prolonging this tension. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why didn't I even think of this? So, did the general public not really know about concentration camps during the war? Or was it just so unexpected?
Stand back. Give us some room here. Stand back. Back.
The absolute nightmare they're about to walk into.
Any of your men speak German? No, sir. We need Liebgott. Liebgott! Liebgott. Find me Liebgott. Yes, sir. Liebgott!
Liebgott can speak German.
Liebgott! Major needs you up front right now. Sure.
Just people laying. I don't even know what they must be thinking. Faced with that.
Molim vas, pomozite, još je živ. Koliko možete spasiti?
Sorry. It takes a while.
You can't just give people food and drink like that
Can you believe this place?
when they're starved.
Die Wachen haben das Lager heute Morgen verlassen.
You said the guards left this morning, sir.
Fanden sie aber einige von diesen
Langsame bitte, langsame. They didn't have enough ammo for all the prisoners, so
töteten so viele sie konnten.
they killed as many as they could.
Und dann verließen
And then
sie
just left
einfach
them
das Lager.
behind.
So they left the camp.
Schlossen das Tor
With them
hinter
locked
sich
in.
und gingen
Locked the
Richtung
gate
Süden.
behind them and headed south.
Someone in town must have told them we were coming.
Yeah, I think so.
Will you ask him what kind of camp this is?
He says it's a war camp for Wohnungsdruck. I'm not sure what the word means, sir. Unwanted? Disliked, maybe?
Criminals?
I don't think criminals, sir. Verbrechen.
No, these are not people that have done anything wrong.
Nein.
No.
Ärzte, Musiker, Beamte, Bauern,
Doctors, musicians,
Schreiber, Schneider,
tailors,
Intellektuelle,
clerks, farmers, intellectuals, and normal people.
Juden.
Jews.
The Jews.
Polen, Zigeuner. Liebgott?
The women's camp is at the next railroad stop.
The tattoos.
Cow.
When they know they've lost and to leave with the gate still locked. What the fuck? That's like a slave ship. They're dead. Just the pits, filled pits of people. Imagine the replacement going in as a newbie, not having experienced the kind of the trickling of horror, and then this is the first thing he goes in. That's just like irreconcilable. Suddenly Nix's problems don't seem so bad.
Let's go. Let's
God.
pick up the pace here. Come on.
Was machen Sie da? Halt! Stehen bleiben! Bringen Sie doch
No one gives a Baker.
wieder zurückgehen! Sie sollten einfach sofort wieder zurück!
No.
Ich bin kein Nazi. Ich bin kein
Not
Nazi.
a Nazi. My mistake, you fat fucking prick. How about a human being? Are you one of those? Or are you gonna tell me that you never smelled the fucking stench?
Töten Sie mich nicht, bitte.
It's the question of how much did they know?
Grant Christensen. These prisoners have to be put back in the camp immediately. Let the men know.
Achtung bitte! Achtung bitte!
Danke.
Sie müssen wieder, ich sage so! Ja, nicht mehr! Mit richtiger Messe, mit Medizin!
Oh my god. Oh, Liebgott. I don't even know what to say.
Locals claim that they never even knew the camp existed. They say we're exaggerating.
I feel like it's still a debated over thing how much
What about us?
regular Germans knew. Are they taking in the community? I don't know what's worse, them not knowing or them pretending to not know within themselves and then going to see what they ignored. So did they get the community to pitch in? Oh my god. Is that the woman he saw before? The wife of a Nazi commander? Anger is just unexplainable. And the shame. It's kind of not justice at all. But here we are at the beginning again.
Hitler's dead.
Holy shit.
Shot himself in Berlin. Is the war over, sir?
What a kind of weird anticlimax in a way.
Should have killed himself 3 years ago. Saved us a lot of trouble.
Accurate.
Yeah, he should have. But he didn't.
And now I really understand the somberness behind the music. During the following months, Allied forces discovered numerous prisoner of war concentration and death camps. These camps are part of the Nazi attempt to effect the final solution to the Jewish question. Between 1942 and 1945, 5 million ethnic minorities and 6 million Jews were murdered, many of them in the camps. I think that was probably the best, obviously not fictional, but kind of adapted demonstration of history, of that event, of concentration camps, of liberating a concentration camp that I've ever seen. It was so emotional. I must admit that I think if I had just been watching it without a live stream, I may have cried more. God, it was so emotional. I can't believe all the bodies, all the emaciated bodies, you know. God. I think it was a really interesting, complex moment when they were in the camp and Nix comes across the wife of the Nazi, and they just kind of share that look, and you see his like anger and whatever else he's feeling, and you see her shame. It's a really interesting thing to think about. I would like to read more about kind of the immediate aftermath of the war, because I have heard that it said that the Germans weren't aware of what was going on in the camps, but also many people feel like that's vastly unlikely. Oh, the real photos from the liberation. Yeah, there was a Channel 4 documentary a few years ago that kind of aired some previously unseen footage because it's just so brutal, and it just genuinely was like prolonged actual footage of people looking into the pits of the piled up bodies and moving them and kind of burying them, and it was the hardest thing that I've ever watched, probably. Yes, thank you. Yeah, you're making me much happier. If I just had to turn that off and then just like Snoopy walk to bed and just be like lay looking at the ceiling, this would have been very sad.